Hi there! So I thought I would share with you today what is in my carry-on bag. I just got back from a trip last week, so I thought it was a good time to talk about what I like to take with me when I travel by air. This is my current love. It is a Travelon wheeled underseat carry bag. I have it in this really super cute patent leather quilted pattern. It comes in a microfiber in black and other colors as well, but I always like a classic style bag with a little bit of pizzazz, so I kind of gravitated toward this shiny quilted pattern. So anyway, let's go inside and I'll tell you a little bit more about the bag and what I carry with me when I travel. Okay, so now that I have a little bit closer shot here, let me show you the features and the inside of the bag. So the first thing that you're going to see here on the front is a zippered pocket. That opens up easily, and I like to keep my liquids here for going through security. I don't want to hold up everyone in the line behind me. I want to have easy access to these so that I can just pull them out and go through. So I keep my little quart zipper bag in there that fits quite easily, and that's all I keep here in the front. I just like to have easy access. You could put your boarding pass and ID in here if you wanted to also, but usually I have that in my hand as I'm going through security, so I don't put that away until I get onto the plane. And then you're going to see the next pocket outside opening is here. Grab the right zipper here. So this opens up just like this. And inside of here on this front little mesh pocket, I like to keep my earbuds. I want to have quick access to those when we're on the plane. And then also I fit my iPad in here. This is a nice slip pocket for that. It keeps it secure. It's not exactly a padded, like a heavily padded, but it does have a thin padding here. So I know that this is nice and safe. My iPad cover is actually really thick, so I take that out of there for travel. If you had a little bit thinner cover, I'm sure that would fit in here just fine. But I'm pretty happy with the security of this, so I'm not too worried about it. And that's all I keep in here. You could definitely put your boarding pass and things like that in here once you're through security. You could add books, magazines, whatever you like. There's definitely plenty of space. So let me zip that back closed. And these zippers are all really sturdy and really glide really easily, so I'm really happy with that. And then you'll see on top here, there's a snap closure, and that holds the handles together. So I'm just going to pop that open, and then it opens like this. And now I'm going to open the main compartment. I don't know why I have that zipper twisted around. So let me open this, back it up a little bit so that you can see better here. So the first thing that you're seeing, there's a clear sort of PVC pocket. It's not PVC lined on the inside, but it has the clear opening here on the front so you can see what's inside. Anything that you might want to have access to during the flight. I want to see my snacks readily available, so I put that in here. It's a nice size pocket, fits quite a bit of things. You could put medicines in here if you wanted to have, the access to those during the flight. And then there's a couple of elastic pockets here. I just keep my cell phone in this one. Not that you would need to use it, but it's nice to be able to know where it is when you are able to turn it back on again. And then in here, I just keep my external hard drive. This is sort of the size of a cell phone, so that goes in there securely. I do like to keep my chargers with me when I travel, just in case something were to happen to my luggage in flight. Wasn't too worried about that on this trip because it was a direct flight, but just in case, I still want to make sure I had access to my chargers and things like that. So that being said, there is another thin pocket here. It zips open on the top. And this is where I keep my iPad charger, my phone charger, and then a battery charger in there. This does have some flexibility, but I would just keep smaller items in there. And then this has little zippers, not zippers, what am I saying? This has snaps. This has snap openings here. So this actually will then lay down, and you can access the main compartment. Now you can fit quite a bit of stuff in here. I was really surprised at how much this will actually hold. But what I decided to do was to consolidate the bags I had with me. So this is my everyday handbag. I want to make things as simple as possible, especially for going through the airport. I don't want to have to carry everything by the handle. So I just decided it would be easier to put my handbag in here. And I was actually very glad that I did, because it was my understanding that you could have two personal items, one for women being a handbag, and then another being a personal item that you could fit underneath the seat in front of you. And when we actually got to the gate on this flight, there was an announcement made that they were going to be charging for the second personal item there at the gate on your credit card, which took us by surprise. So I'm really glad that I was able to keep everything just limited to this one bag. So that worked out really well. I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue that's going to be recurring, but just in any case, I thought I would put that out there. So the first thing that you'll see on top here is just my little shawl. I purchased this a couple years ago in an airport, and it actually is surprisingly warm, especially when it gets really cold on the plane. So I like to have that with me just to put over my legs or over my shoulders or whatever. And then I'll take out my big bag here. And as you can see, this is a pretty decent sized bag, and it fits in there just really easily, no problem. So if you were going on a quick trip, you could definitely put a day or two's worth of clothes in there, the toiletries that you were able to get through, you know, with the limitations associated with that. But there's quite a bit of space in here. I also kept a magazine because I was on Royal Baby Watch, so I had to know what happened after they got home. So exciting. And then there is a pocket right here on the inside. I keep my camera case in there. This is just a little bag I got from Target a few years ago, and my camcorder fits in here perfectly along with the charger, so that's ready with that. It just slips in really easy out of that pocket. The pocket's really opens up widely here. It doesn't have a zipper or elastic or anything, but still it's nice to have. And then one of the other really cool things about this bag is it comes with this extra tote that folds up, so you can have this for extra space. In case you buy anything unexpectedly and you don't have enough room to fit it in here, you have this extra tote bag. It has a zip opening here on top, so you don't have to worry about anything falling out of it. And it's really generously sized. This opens up, as you can see on the bottom, this opens up really widely, and you could put a ton of stuff in there if you bought some last minute things like I did. I didn't need this, but it was nice to know I had it if I did. And then that folds up, and I think it's nice just to keep it right in there just in case you need it. And then I put my other things on top. So that is everything on the inside of the bag. I'm going to close this back up, and then I'm going to show you some of the features on the outside of the bag. Okay, so this is the side of the bag, and you'll see on the outside here there's a water bottle pocket. I like to take either a empty water bottle with me, or we usually purchase a bottle of water after we've gone through security. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of idea for size reference. This is a 24-ounce bottle, and this fits perfectly into there. So if you're curious about what you might be able to fit in there, that definitely fits no problem. And if you didn't want to have anything like that at all, this has a Velcro closure, and you can just close it up, and it's nice and streamlined there on the side. Now let me show you on the back of the bag. There is a strap here, so if you want to put this over the handle of a rolling suitcase, you could definitely do that. If you didn't want to carry this separately or roll it separately, you would have that option. And then I'm going to show you a little bit more about this in a minute, but I just wanted to show you the easy access to the handle. This is the handle that you can use to roll the bag around with. That pops in and out really easily, and then just zips closed. And you can see the wheels here, very sturdy, do a great job. This bag just rolls really easily. And again, I'm going to show you that here in a second. So that's the inside of the bag. Okay, now that I've shown you inside the bag, I wanted to tell you about the handle that you can use to roll the bag around here on the outside. So as you can see, the double handle is here. You could definitely carry it like that if you wanted to, but it's nice to be able to have this extended handle for rolling the bag around. There's a little button here on top. You just press that, and this comes right out. And then once the button's released, this locks into place. It's not going anywhere. It's a really nice sturdy handle. I think that's going to hold up really well over time. And the bag, as you can see, just rolls around really easily. I also did want to make a point about something, because when I was researching this bag for myself, I noticed someone had said in one of the comments that the handle was not long enough for them. So I just wanted to point out the handle comes up to, I guess, almost my hip here, and I'm 5'10". So I'm not sure how tall the person was that was, making that comment about the bag, but I can't imagine, a case where anyone would really need a longer handle. I think it's just perfect. So anyway, I just thought I would address that just as sort of an aside. But anyway, and then when you're done with it, this just slides right back down. and then you can just close up the zipper opening. When I board the plane, I actually like to carry my bag. So you could just bring it through like this. I would turn it sideways and just walk in like this just so I don't bang into anyone. But as you can see, it still has a slim enough profile that you wouldn't be hitting the seats or anyone next to you. But anyway, I just think it makes it easier to carry it like this, and it's certainly light enough to do so, unless you're carrying bricks in your bag, which to each their own. So that is it. That is my Travelon wheeled underseat carry bag that I am loving right now for travel. And I don't think it's just limited to travel by air. I mean, this is ideal if you don't want to put something in the overhead bins, but this would be great as like a little mobile office. You could use it if you're traveling by car, by bus, wherever. It just has so many options. You don't have to carry a bag around. You can just wheel it, which makes things really simple and easy when you already have your arms full when you're traveling and trying to deal with, you know, different things, checking in, checking out, all that kind of stuff. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I also hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.